Mateo held the golden key with trembling hands. That key didn't start the old pickup. It opened something much bigger. While his stepmother slept peacefully in the mansion, believing she had finally gotten rid of him, Mateo started the 1975 Ford one more time. "Come on, old friend," he whispered. "Take me where Dad said." The address engraved on the key led him to the financial district, to the tallest and most luxurious building in the city, the International Reserve Bank. Mateo stepped out of his rusty truck. He was still wearing dirty construction clothes and had been sleeping in the back seat for days. As soon as he entered the bank, a security guard blocked his way. "Hey you, we don't give out charity here." "Get out before I call the police!" People in expensive suits stared at him with disgust. Mateo felt the shame burn his face, but he remembered his father's words and tightened his grip on the golden key inside his pocket. "I'm here to access my safety deposit box," Mateo said firmly. The guard burst into laughter. "Safety deposit box? Look at yourself, kid. You can't even afford a bus ticket." The guard grabbed his arm to drag him out. At that exact moment, the bank's general manager was walking through the lobby. He stopped dead in his tracks when he saw the golden shine in Mateo's hand. His face turned pale. "Let him go. Immediately!" the manager shouted, rushing toward them. The guard froze. "But sir, he's just a—" "Silence!" the manager roared. Then, in a trembling voice, he looked at Mateo. "Young man, that key, that is the master key to your father's vault." The manager personally escorted Mateo to the reinforced basement. No one said a word. A 2-inch thick steel door was opened. Inside, there were no stacks of cash. Instead, there were documents, old leather folders, and a property title. Mateo opened the first folder, and his eyes filled with tears. They weren't just savings. They were patents his father had invented, the engine that made the family millions. But the most shocking document was the second one, the title deed to the mansion. Mateo read the final clause, handwritten by his father. "The house, the company, and all accounts belong to whoever possesses this key, and the original 1975 Ford truck as well. If my wife attempts to sell the truck, she automatically forfeits all rights to the inheritance." For the first time in weeks, Mateo smiled. By throwing him out and tossing him that piece of junk, his stepmother had doomed herself. She had literally handed him the entire empire. Meanwhile, at the mansion, the stepmother was inside a luxury boutique trying to pay for a $5,000 dress. "I'm sorry, ma'am," the cashier said gently. "Your card has been declined." "What? That's impossible. Try the other one," she shouted. "Declined as well. It says the account has been frozen by the owner." The woman froze. Her phone began ringing. It was Julian, her son. "Mom, some lawyers came. They say we have 24 hours to leave the house." Mateo walked out of the bank, no longer hunched over. The manager offered him a chauffeur, but Mateo shook his head. He climbed into his old Ford truck. The engine roared, but this time it sounded like a lion awakening. "Get ready, stepmother," he said, looking into the rearview mirror. "The owner of the house is coming back. The final confrontation will be brutal. Do you want to see the look on her face when she finds out who the new boss is? Comment Part 3 and follow to see Divine Justice in action."